Hey guys, in this video I'm going to talk about what Jurassic World 3 needs to be successful to most audiences.
Give me every time.
A mixture of CGI and practical effects. Jurassic Park 1, The Lost World and Jurassic Park 3 used both CGI and practical effects, some better than others. For me personally, I think close-ups are for animatronics only. With the latest technology like they did in Fallen Kingdom, where they did the layering of CGI over the top of the animatronics, give it a little bit more life. That worked to perfection, and I thought the special effects in that film were phenomenal. Jurassic Park 3, as controversial as it is, was the first to use the effects at the same time. An example, the Velociraptor being in the foreground and the CGI Velociraptors being in the background. Now, jumping ahead 14 years later, Jurassic World, on the other hand, only had one animatronic, and that was the Apatosaurus. It was in a great scene, and you could see the physical interaction, where it really did enhance the actor's performance, but it wasn't enough for a lot of fans. In Jurassic World, in my opinion, the CGI was great, and best of all of the first 4 films, but there were times when practical effects should have been used. With enough complaints on social media and the movie making a hefty $1.6 billion at the box office, Universal got Pinewood Studios to do all the practical effects, and with ILM for Fallen Kingdom. When the news came out, there were a lot of happy Jurassic Park fans. The effects were incredible, and this movie's special effects, in my opinion, are the best yet. So having this blend of CGI and practical effects is a must. Returning characters. As much as everyone loves a new character, and I feel like Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt have done an incredible job with the series so far in the new Jurassic World films, but there is no better feeling than seeing your childhood hero make a return. It worked amazingly with The Force Awakens, and from what I can tell from the trailers, from the fan reactions with the new Rise of Skywalker, we need the old trio of Alan Grant, Ellie Sattler and Ian Malcolm back together. Can you imagine the audience going crazy if this happens? If they are back, I just hope it's plausible. I don't just want a fan service, I want them to be there for a reason. A saga climax. This chapter of the Jurassic franchise needs to come to an end. Either the animals need to live in harmony on the sanctuary that Lockwood spoke about in Fallen Kingdom, or they are left to go exist with humans. I think either way I will be happy, but I just hope it isn't lazy writing and Colin and Emily really do nail this. Colin Trevorrow is a huge fan like us, so one thing's for sure, he will put everything he's got into making it the best he can do. This is his story after all. I honestly think we're in safe hands. Blue or Rexy need to die, or both. Over the years we have grown to love 2 dinosaurs, one for the older generation being the T-Rex, and one for the newer generation being Blue. It's going to be a gut-wrenchingly emotional time, but one of them has to go. I hate to say it, but with the saga coming to an end, and the Rex being the face of the Jurassic Park franchise, it would be symbolic and right to also bring her story to an end as well. Rest in peace, old girl. But if Blue does die, I can imagine Owen really struggling with it. I know I would. As much as I know she's not as hugely popular among the older generation of Jurassic Park fans, but there are a few out there, and I'm one of them. I actually really do like Blue as a dinosaur, and I guess class it as a character, because she is different from all the others. Maisie and cloning. Michael Crichton's novels Jurassic Park and The Lost World are all about cloning. That's what I love about Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom, and this part of the franchise. Yes, the original is on its own pedestal to most people, and I'm fully aware that some people really dislike the world part of the franchise, but these stories really are Michael Crichton, and in my opinion that is what I love about them. Colin Trevorrow and the team really have brought to life some of Michael Crichton's greatest writing. Henry Wu needs to die. Henry Wu's character in Jurassic Park 1, the novel, comes to a fatal end when a raptors tear his body apart in a doorway. Now, in the movies, we are all fully aware that Dr. Wu is still alive and kicking and continuously working for InGen. His character disappeared from the first film to the fourth one, but Jurassic World brought Wu back, and he brought back the Wu we love from the books. And this continued into Fallen Kingdom, so Wu's story is still going, and we don't know where it's going to lead to, especially now he's lost his doctorate, and he's now Mr. Henry Wu. Is he going to have a big part in the next movie? Is he going to meet his end? I feel like Henry Wu needs to meet his end. Possibly by one of his own creations, but I think I'm ready for a raptor to get hold of Henry Wu as a great nod to the novel. I don't know about you guys. The Mosasaurus. The Mosasaurus is now out in the open ocean, and I think something needs to get done about this creature. It's so big and powerful that it will destroy the entire ecosystem if something isn't done. Now, I don't know how they're going to address it, but I think something needs to be addressed. It can't just be ignored. I'll even settle for it to be washed up on a beach somewhere, just so that it's acknowledged, at least. No more hybrids. Now, I love the Indominus Rex. In fact, it's probably one of my favourite theropods in the series, behind the T-Rex and the Velociraptor. But now we have moved on from hybrids, and dinosaurs are worldwide in this universe. Dinosaurs alone, without even being hybrids, are a big enough threat to man, especially in the open wilderness. Man has messed with nature and now suffer the consequences, and hybrid free. Just scary dinosaurs in the wild is all I want. Please. Rain and footstep vibrations. One thing that Fallen Kingdom got right was that opening sequence, and that opening sequence was very Jurassic Park. And I think, to be honest, throughout the whole film, it felt very Jurassic Park in places. It had the right harsh weather conditions, and the rain we all know and love from the first movie and the second movie. Rain and dinosaurs work amazingly well together, and they seem to add tension. Just please, do it. Now, regarding the footsteps, we haven't had the famous classic vibration footsteps in the puddle since Jurassic Park and The Lost World. You know, that scene with a hunter campsite where the two T-Rexes hunt them. It was eerie and silent, and there was just footsteps in a watery puddle. It's been 3 movies. Come on. For tension is perfect. The Dilophosaurus and maybe the Spinosaurus. The Dilophosaurus, I'm sorry, has got to be in this movie. Since Jurassic Park 1, we have been cheated out of having this completely unique, weird-looking animal. It got teased during the climax of Jurassic World when Gray pushed the button and it popped up as a hologram. And there was a tiny little bit of fan service in Fallen Kingdom. And if you look hard enough and hear and turn your TV right up as loud as it goes, you can hear the little chirp cameo noise that the Dilophosaurus makes. But I'm sorry, that is not enough. We, as a fan base, deserve more. We need a whole scene. At least a whole scene. It's a fan favourite. Go on any social media and everyone wants the Dilophosaurus back. I would even want Blue to face up against the Dilophosaurus. Even if it gets her injured or gets her killed, anything. I just want to see this dinosaur back. With the latest CGI and updated practical effects, I think this creature would look incredible on screen. I just want it back, right now. As for the Spinosaurus, this is an odd one for me. In canon it is classed as extinct. You know, the one that most of the fans love from Jurassic Park 3 is anyway. And you can use the in-canon Dinosaur Protection Group factual website for reference. There is no reason why it can't appear, maybe from another company, another rival company like Biosyn, for example. Not that I think Biosyn would be in it, because I think we're way past that point. But another company could create another Spinosaurus. But I can't see where the screen time would be, especially for a dinosaur that's had its own film already. and has no reason to be featured whatsoever. You think the movie will be roughly 2.5 hours long, and a huge story to get through, with more important things to be shown. It will be pretty well received if it did appear, and to be honest, I would love to see a new updated version of the Spinosaurus in the latest CGI and practical effects, but I can't see it being plausible, and I think it would be just for fan service more than anything else. Personally, I'd rather see a prequel continuation of the story of the Spinosaurus, set in the past around the year 2000, back when the Spinosaurus was sharing its territory with the T-Rexes, and way before the Kirbys arrived. But I don't think we want them to appear again. Silent scenes. Now, one thing I do love about the Jurassic World series is Michael Giacchino, the composer for both films, has done an incredible job. But the difference between the newer films and the older films is mainly tension. That seems to be one of the pet peeves for people's opinions. One thing I loved about the original films was its use of natural sound to add tension. The whole T-Rex breakout scene, the footstep vibration in the puddles, the camp scene at night time in The Lost World, and everyone can remember the clever girl moment in Jurassic Park. Now, those scenes are some of the best ever in cinema history, and without any soundtrack at all. Some more scenes like this, I think everyone will be very, very happy. But I think whatever happens, we'll be happy for sure. At the end of the day, you can't please everyone. What one person loves, another will hate. Some people won't care at all. Some people couldn't care less whether they saw another Jurassic movie ever again. And some of us just want it to continue and continue. But in my eyes, as long as at least 80% of the things that I've mentioned are in place, I think Colin will be well on his way to have made a fantastic movie. I'll be looking forward to hearing what you guys want in the comments down below. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. But don't forget to click that notification bell for more videos coming out soon. I'm James. See you later.